Stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one
W Super Bowl
now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll be brought down. 7-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is. Just this is the amount you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And
people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to.
Is on target, and the lead is now 21-14.
He is the Cowboys.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
CD for our plan is it fine if do more tryouts next week.
That is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Left, being able to throw the football, so that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
WWW.
Will keep this drive rolling.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
W. Tony.
On that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of
no, bad internet.
To feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
FR.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I just missed someone.
He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up with the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
We can't see anything.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive.
Addy, can we call?
As they get it up past the 30. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game.
Cowboys won the bye.
Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment
3116.
to take it away.
Super Bowl.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Seahawks lost.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's
Did Trey start?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence gets in there to drop.
Sorry for your loss, emoji skull.
Yards, and it's also fourth down now.
Okay, I'm not sure
Nah,
you could actually
emoji
draw a better pass rush than that one right
no
there.
Will Greerden.
Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
Hurdle.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
I got to go see ya.
Last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember,
TMRW.
they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On third down, he'll drop to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far down.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They're going to try and run. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st down, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's the option. Hurdles over him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going to run again here with Pollard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And look at this. It's a fake. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. 46 seconds to go. Mahomes. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. He's got room at the 30. Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Hear their contract. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk. View a player's motivations and overall interest level in your team here. You have 3 evaluation periods with each stage.
Weedy. You. Papa. What's up? Your top 1-5 schoolie. NGL. Dubs. Be right back. Okay. Yo Papa I'ma restart stream since you can.